Secret World launched earlier this year with a few fits and starts, an almost great game suffering from execution issues that hindered this online role-playing game from reaching its potential. Since then, the game has had its fair share of updates, but one of the game's biggest changes was just announced. It will no longer require a subscription fee. If you buy the client, which costs $29.99 currently, you get the entire game without restrictions, all the missions, all the equipment, and so forth. If you're a subscriber, you get bonus points to use in the in-game store, along with some other perks depending on what level of membership you choose. Eventually, the game will have downloadable mission packs introduced, and free members will need to purchase them, while subscribers will have the option of using bonus points to grab them. We've got more information on the new pricing model in the Secret World game space on GameSpot.com. But what about the game itself? What has changed in the last 5 months? Some changes are the typical quality of life adjustments. Interacting with objects is less of a chore now, for instance. There's a group finder, and the game's website features a chronicle where you can see how your characters stack up against others. There's also a targeting mode that allows you to use a reticle to choose targets. You can also visit a barbershop or undergo plastic surgery if you want to change your look and don't mind replacing your own body parts with ones ripped off corpses.
Hey there, dude, yes, you're just in time, in the right place at the right time, you lucky bastard. Do you want to contribute to science?
Of course, there's new content as well, much of it initiated by the Secret World's more intriguing characters.
Do not run blindly into this war. Open your eyes, and you will find what you search for.
This scene leads to yet another one.
Knock, knock. No takers? Fair enough. I'm not convinced I can remember how the rest of this one goes. The gist of it is that the planet doesn't like you.
And from here begins a puzzle-heavy investigation mission that depends in part on your knowledge of Latin, or at least your ability to use the in-game browser to research. Of course, you do get some action to complement that exploration and puzzle solving. In our case, that was a good chance to try out the Quantum Brace, one of the Secret World's newest auxiliary weapons. So new, in fact, that at the time this video appears on the website, the brace may not even be available to you yet. The mission ends with a boss encounter that doesn't actually involve any combat. The conspiracies continue with the Secret World's first raid dungeon, the Manhattan Exclusion Zone. Like most of the game's dungeons, the raid requires proper positioning, handling lots of ads, and confronting a hulking boss that keeps you on the move. It also helps to have a few talented tanks on hand to alleviate the pressure. Let's watch.
Which one of you is the healer?
Funcom seems to be doing a lot to make The Secret World one of the more interesting MMOs on the market. Case in point, an in-game theater that allows you to customize a scene and perform stage plays. That's certainly a unique feature in a unique game, and if you were fascinated by The Secret World, but the monthly fee was a barrier, perhaps the new pricing model will be enough to revive your interest in this unorthodox role-playing experience.